In 2025, across the United States, millions of people wake up every morning with the same quiet fear sitting in their chest. A fear that has nothing to do with working hard and everything to do with not understanding money. Because no one ever taught them how personal finance actually works. And this story begins with Alex, a 27-year-old living in a modest apartment in Ohio, working full-time, paying taxes, doing everything he was told to do. Yet still wondering why his paycheck never seemed to last, because every month starts with relief when the salary notification hits his phone and ends with stress when the balance drops faster than expected. Rent comes out, utilities follow, groceries cost more than last year, gas prices fluctuate, subscriptions renew silently in the background, and credit cards quietly fill the gap, offering comfort today while charging a heavy price tomorrow. And for a long time Alex believed this was just normal American life, until one morning he decided that guessing wasn't a strategy and stress wasn't a plan. So he sat down and tracked every single dollar he spent, not to punish himself but to understand himself. And what he found was eye-opening, because money wasn't disappearing. It was leaking slowly through habits he never questioned: frequent food deliveries, impulse online purchases, and used subscriptions, and small daily decisions that felt harmless but added up to thousands over a year. And that moment changed everything, because for the first time Alex realized that money wasn't the enemy, ignorance was, and instead of chasing perfection he built a simple, realistic budget using a rule many Americans rely on, the 503-020 method, where half of his income went to needs like rent and food, 30% went to wants that made life enjoyable, and 20% was reserved for savings and investing, not someday, but now. And once his money had direction, something unexpected happened. His anxiety started to fade. Because budgeting wasn't about restriction, it was about control. And with consistency he slowly built an emergency fund, knowing that life in America doesn't ask for permission before it sends a surprise. And sure enough, one rainy evening his car broke down. The repair bill was painful. But this time it didn't come with panic, because an emergency fund doesn't make you rich, it makes you calm, and calm changes how you think. So instead of reacting emotionally, Alex moved forward strategically, turning his attention to high-interest debt, the silent killer of financial progress. Understanding that earning 7% in the market means nothing when a credit card is charging 24%, so he attacked his debt aggressively, paying minimums on everything else and focusing extra money on the highest interest balance first, watching those numbers fall month by month, feeling lighter with every statement, as if he was giving himself a raise without asking his boss. And only after freeing himself from that weight did Alex step into investing, the part that once felt intimidating and reserved for experts, but in reality was built for ordinary Americans willing to be patient. So he opened a Roth IRA, one of the most powerful tools available, invested in simple total market index funds, avoided hype, ignored noise, and committed to consistency, contributing automatically every month whether the market was up or down, learning the truth that separates successful investors from frustrated ones, that time in the market beats timing the market. And as his confidence grew, he protected what he was building with insurance, planning, and responsibility. Understanding that personal finance isn't just about growing money, but about protecting life from chaos. And by the end of 2025, Alex wasn't rich, he wasn't driving a luxury car or posting screenshots of massive gains, but he was free from credit card debt, free from paycheck to paycheck panic, free to plan, breathe, and sleep better at night, with real savings, growing investments, and clear goals. Because personal finance was never really about money. It was about control, peace, and having choices. And the most important lesson Alex learned was that you don't need to be perfect, wealthy, or lucky to start. You just need to start. Because the best time to take control of your financial life isn't yesterday or next year, it's today.